I awoke one night to a weight on my midsection. I couldn't move. My eyes wouldn't open, but I could feel my bed moving, with someone's weight on the bed and on me, and I know my room was in darkness. Then I felt it. A figure hovering over me, shaking my bed as if jumping up and down on it. I could feel my body move up and down. It felt so real. It had to be real, the fear so primal. This was no dream. I was awake. I swear it was real. They call it sleep paralysis, but I am not convinced. Sleep paralysis is a sleep disorder where you become conscious during sleep. But to me, I was awake, I could feel and was aware something was there. You feel paralyzed, unable to move or speak. Hallucinations, often terrifying, can accompany this state. I was not hallucinating, that is for sure. I was trying very hard to move my arms and legs and trying to open my eyes. My experience, while frightening, is a reminder that we don't know everything. They explain things like this by telling us our brains can play tricks on us, especially in the realm between wakefulness and sleep, but I don't believe it in my situation. The sensation of sleep paralysis is like being trapped inside your own body, I guess, but for me, I am certain I was fully awake, but couldn't move with paralysis put on me by a being or something. You're awake, aware of your surroundings, eyes closed, yet unable to move a muscle. It's a terrifying experience, often described as suffocating or constricting. I was fighting to open my eyes and to move my arms and legs, and at the same time feeling the weight of the being on me. It approached from the foot of my bed till it was on top of me. They tell us this feeling of paralysis is caused by our bodies entering a state of atonia during REM sleep. I'm not buying it as I experienced this more than a few times. Atonia prevents us from physically acting out our dreams. Maybe for some people it could be atonia. However, in sleep paralysis, the mind wakes up while the body remains in this state. But for me, I am not convinced. The experience can last from a few seconds to several minutes. This can feel like an eternity when you're caught in its grip. Thankfully, with time, the paralysis fades and you regain control of your body. Throughout history, cultures have attributed sleep paralysis to supernatural forces. And they might have a point there because we still don't know everything. These range from malevolent spirits to demonic visitations. In some cultures, it's seen as encounters with otherworldly beings, often depicted as incubi or succubi. This is a possibility. With the rise of science fiction, these interpretations have evolved. But if you experience this yourself, you might change your mind. Many now associate sleep paralysis with alien abductions. It's certainly paranormal. The feeling of being held down, coupled feeling some presence or weight and movement, especially with the bed moving up and down, it's more of a paranormal, or again, could it be aliens? However, it's crucial to remember that these are just interpretations, not scientific explanations, so paranormal and aliens could still be in the running. Section 4, a shared human experience. Sleep paralysis is surprisingly common, so they say. Studies suggest that nearly 8% of the population experiences it at some point in their lives, in different forms, I am sure. It can affect anyone regardless of age, gender, or cultural background. While the experience is frightening, it's essential to remember that it's a natural phenomenon. I'm not so sure it's a natural or not. It's not a sign of mental illness or weakness, true. Sharing your experience with others can help to demystify it if indeed it's the same experience. Talking about it openly can also encourage others to seek help if they're struggling with frequent or disturbing episodes. Understanding that you're not alone can be a source of comfort and reassurance, or maybe we are not alone. Section 5, the science behind the shadows. The scientific explanation for sleep paralysis lies in the complex workings of the brain during sleep, so they want us to believe. During REM sleep, our brains are incredibly active. We experience vivid dreams, and our muscles are temporarily paralyzed to prevent us from acting them out. Sleep paralysis occurs when there's a disruption in this sleep-wake cycle. The brain becomes conscious while the body remains in a state of paralysis. This is how they try to explain it scientifically. This disconnect between mind and body creates the terrifying sensations associated with the experience. Factors like stress, sleep deprivation, and irregular sleep patterns can increase the likelihood of experiencing sleep paralysis. While it's generally harmless, frequent episodes can be distressing. Section 6, understanding the night terrors. Sleep paralysis is a fascinating example of the power of the human brain. If it is the brain, it highlights the complex interplay between our conscious and subconscious minds. While terrifying, it's a reminder of the mysteries that still lie within us, or the unknown that lies outside of us. Understanding the science behind sleep paralysis can help to alleviate some of the fear associated with it. By recognizing it as a natural, albeit unsettling, sleep phenomenon, we can begin to approach it with less fear and more curiosity. But does this happen in a clinical observation state? For some people maybe, but most likely to replicate it while under observation, I would say no. While ancient cultures may have attributed it to supernatural forces, we still don't have a better understanding of the biological processes at play. We just don't really know. This understanding allows us to approach these night terrors with a sense of wonder and a deeper appreciation for the complexities of the unknown human experiences. Beware of the aliens or supernatural visitors of our time.